Just saw George Boleyn get his head chopped off. Now Henry Norris. These were murders, and that's all caps. Every single one who died on, I think you mean on that day, was murdered. This is a video for Jen, otherwise known as Jen from Canada on Twitter. I'm super jealous of your ability to tweet constantly and sort of have that be an outlet for you. When I initially thought of how I'm sort of jealous of the way that you don't over-filter the information on Twitter the way that I do, which often prevents me from even saying anything, I actually forgot that you do filter in a way and that your tweets are protected. So I was sort of wondering about that and if that's the reason why you are able to be so open about the information you share, or whether you do approve just about everyone anyhow, and really what the motivation for that is. Recently, you were watching The Tudors, and there were many tweets. I was just wondering what your motivation for writing all these were, whether you're interested in hearing back from other people who might have seen them. Definitely use hashtags a lot, so you use the Tudors hashtag. So if you're interested in letting other people know and maybe sharing that watching experience. You were very concerned about the historical accuracy. For example, I don't think anyone actually tried to assassinate Anne Boleyn. Whether this, just sort of what your motivation was for this, calling out the historical accuracy. I know you're interested in film and you work in film. You definitely clearly enjoyed the Tudors still, but what your motivation was for pointing out some of the historical inaccuracies. So you say, watching episode 4, season 2 of The Tudors, Princess Elizabeth will become Elizabeth I, rule for over 40 years, and have an era named after her. So I was just wondering, like, this adding of additional information, who that's sort of aimed at. You have many tweets about you get a new phone. There's also 10 random facts about you. You respond to other people's tweets a lot. I don't always know what it's about. You also write, "Dear God, I hope Lindsay Lohan doesn't get anywhere near the new Superman film." I know Lindsay Lohan, Justin Bieber, Penelope Cruz, these are all people that you've commented on in the past and used Twitter as sort of a commentary on how you dislike these personalities and their fans. I was wondering who that's sort of aimed at, and whether you're looking at all for a confrontation there, or you just want people to agree with you. And then you say, "Memo to Henry VIII. You, of all people, get mad at Anne Boleyn for committing supposed adultery. You are one to talk. Just saw George Boleyn get his head chopped off. Now Henry Norris. These were murders," and that's all caps. Every single one who died on, I think you mean on that day, was murdered. I was wondering if you got any responses to that, or really what your motivation was. Do you think people don't think those were murders? What motivated you really to make such a strong statement that they were all murdered? Just more in general about your Twitter account. You talk about, TV shows and movies and different entertainment that you like, also about your job. I was wondering if there's anything you choose not to talk about on Twitter, and any other comments about what motivated you to start a Twitter account and what motivates you to keep going with it. I'd love to hear back. Thanks.